Good morning and welcome to the Take Your Life Back Today show with me, Ralf Friedrichs, your host. Today's topic, because the reason I picked this topic, I should say, is because now it is summer approaching. You have Jones Beach concerts, you have concerts everywhere, Madison Square Garden, somewhat left in Nassau Coliseum, the Barclays Center, and so many people go to concerts, not for the music as much, but a lot of people usually want to go to get high. So today's topic is rocking in recovery. For you folks in recovery, these are 5 tips in staying sober at a concert. First, I want to give a shout out to Luis Gonzalez from Starting Point MN. I haven't mentioned him in a while, and I just want to give a shout out to him. That's Luis Gonzalez from Starting Point MN. I want to give a huge shout out to Larry Geis from the Geis Academy. You can find him at 516-485-2741. That's 516-485-2741. That's Larry Geis from the Geis Academy. You can also Google him at www.odysseyconsultant.org. That's www.odysseyconsultant.org. The reason I mispronounced his name in the beginning, when I started doing these commercials, I mispronounced his last name from Geis to Geese, and he reminded me that it is Geis, so I apologize for the viewers for mispronouncing his name. It is Larry Geis from the Geis Academy. 516-485-2741, www.odysseyconsultant.org. He will help you with your recovery from the beginning to the middle towards the end. The recovery, step by step, 24 hours at a time, hand in hand. Larry Geis is the person. He is your addiction recovery coach, your life coach. He is your motivator. He will help you with your recovery. Call him today, now, at 516-485-2741, and you tell him that you heard about him on the Take Your Life Back Today show. GlobalEyeglasses.com, where they are focused on saving you money. I just want to remind all my fans, all people in the audience, about the home trial program that they have now. You can pick out a few frames, have them shipped to your home, try them on, show them to your loved ones, your friends, even show them just to your bathroom mirror and see what you look like in them. If you don't like the frames, pack them up with the shipping label that's in the box already, send them back to Global Eyeglasses for a full refund on the frames. Now, if you do like the frames, send those back, and they will put lenses in them. If you need progressives, they will put them in there. Transition, photochromatics, polarization. You want thinner lenses. You want anti-reflecting coating for night driving and computer. You want UV protection. They have them. They can even tint lenses. They have colors such as gray, brown, yellow, rose, green. You name it, they can do it. Remember, they are focused on saving you money at GlobalEyeglasses.com. Get a hold of them, and here's the great thing. If you need help placing your order, like over 130 of my, people in my audience have done already, they have texted me at 631-599-0218 or called me at 844-405-HELP, and I have helped place their order. I have helped select the proper frame with the proper lenses for their need. So I can do the same. I will help you pick your frame, your lenses, and make sure that you get what you need. I am like your personal optician here on the other side of this camera, also helping you in your recovery. GlobalEyeglasses.com, they are focused on saving you money. Rocking in recovery, 5 tips of staying sober. Whether you go to an intimate nightclub or are surrounded by 70,000 of your closest friends, the energy and excitement of a concert is hard to match. No matter the style of music or the setting, the electric atmosphere of the concerts often are high points of people's social calendars. For those who are in recovery from substance abuse, however, these highly communal events can often provide the perfect storm of temptations, triggers that can lead to a relapse. Your recovery is first and foremost able to enjoy your favorite music live in person and other social events is equally important. Chances are pretty good that you are asking yourself the following questions. Are you asking, can I enjoy going to a concert without drinking, without drugging? Can I enjoy music totally sober? While it may seem weird, with some solid planning and common sense, not only will you be able to stay sober at any concert you decide to attend, you will have a more enjoyable concert experience while sober. Considering the following tips, suggestions regarding not drinking content and maintaining your recovery, and these are 5 tips. The first tip I want you folks to know is start small. Start small. When you are ready to start checking out the music again, it is not wise to make your maiden voyage a multi-day festival a few hours away or a blowout at the closest Amadome. Instead, start small with an open mic night at a social coffee club or an early show at a small club, a karaoke possibly. These local shows are low risk and can be a great way to gauge your comfort level and build up your tolerance to sobriety as well as attending concerts. And you can leave at any time you wish without having to go through tons of people. Number 2, have support. Arguably, the best insurance policy you can have when it comes to not drinking at concerts is having supportive friends, family. Those in recovery go with you to the show. As with any social function, these people provide support and encouragement when you may feel uneasy. While having this type of support can provide a great deal of safety, there are a few tips to keep in mind, folks. For example, if you are meeting friends at a venue, meet outside the venue. Being alone inside an arena, club, or festival where drugs and alcohol can be plentiful can provide you with the white-knuckle ride you might not be able to deal with on your own and possibly cause a relapse. It is also helpful to find a place to watch the show where you are away from the action, preferably near an exit so you can quickly leave if things get hairy. Additionally, another great tip to not drink at concerts is to get your own non-alcoholic beverage and always keep it with you. Unless you are with people in recovery, no one should get a drink for you. Absolutely no way. Number 3, folks, bookend your concert with recovery activities, meaning in the beginning, before the concert, do something, and at the end of the concert, do something with recovery activities. Another excellent tip to not drinking at concerts is to bookend those events with meetings or recovery-based activities. While we often think of cravings and thoughts of using has been felt in an intimate sense, in reality these feelings can be very subtle and can sneak up on us days after an event and can happen at times we don't expect them to happen. Plan on attending an extra meeting before and after the concert. And if you are working with a sponsor, be sure to follow up with them right after the event, if possible. Number 4, sober fan groups. There may be a possibility that your favorite band may have a fan club which has members who are clean and sober, and you will find this a lot, folks. Interestingly enough, this idea began in the 1980s with the Wolf's Rats, who were fans of the legendary jam band The Grateful Dead. In the years since their formation, other bands such as Widespread Panic, The String Cheese Incident, and Mo have followed suit. While most of these sober fan clubs center around groups in the jam band scene, you may find that your favorite group may have a sober meetups for upcoming shows listed in their message board on their websites. Additionally, large music festivals such as the Lollapalooza, Coachella, and Bonnaroo have sizable fan groups that are recovery-based and can provide a safe, encouraging environment for you to avoid drinking during music festivals. Last but not least, and we're going to go over this once more, folks, so a little slower, but last one is mostly important, is number 5. Whether you are new in recovery or have years of sobriety under your belt, the best rule of thumb in staying sober during concerts is simply not going if you are uncomfortable with the atmosphere and the situation. While you want to get back in the social swing of things and want to go to the big rock show, one bad decision can undermine the hard work, determination that you put into getting clean and sober to this point. If you're truly ready to rock sober, keep these suggestions that I just went over with you in mind, and keep in mind that I will now go over them again. Rocking in recovery, 5 tips to staying sober. Whether you go in an intimate nightclub or are surrounded by 70,000 fans or possibly your closest friends, the energy and the excitement of a concert is hard to match with anything else here on earth. No matter the style of music, setting, or electric atmosphere of concerts, often are the high points of a social calendar that people have. For those who are in recovery from substance abuse, however, these highly communal events can often provide the perfect storm for temptations which can cause triggers and stresses. Your recovery is first and foremost but being able to enjoy your favorite music live and in person and other social events is equally, and I say equally, important. Chances are pretty good that you are asking yourself the following questions. Can I enjoy going to concerts without drinking or drugging? You can. Can I enjoy the music totally sober? More than when you are drunk or high. While it may seem weird, with some solid planning and common sense, not only will you be able to stay sober at any concert you decide to attend, you will have more enjoyable concert experience. Consider the following tips and suggestions regarding not drinking at concert and maintaining your recovery. Number 1 on my list is start small. Start with your social karaoke bars, setting. A lot of churches, they sponsor small Christian concerts. A lot of libraries have the small get-togethers for singing. A mini America's Most Talent. Start small and build your sober tolerance up. When you're ready, start checking out the music again. It is not wise to make your maiden voyage a multi-day festival a few hours away or a blowout in the closest Noma Dome. Instead, start small with an open mic night at a local coffee shop or an early show at a small club. These local shows are low risk and can be a great way to gauge your comfort level, and you can leave at any time you wish without having the climbing of mounds of people. Number 2 is have the support. Make sure when you go to the concert that you're going with sober friends, sober relatives, or make sure that your support unit, your sponsor, is within a phone call away. Arguably the best insurance policy you can have when it comes to not drinking at concerts is having support of friends, family, or those in recovery at the show with you. As with any social function, these people provide support and encouragement when you feel uneasy. While having this type of support can provide a great deal of safety, there are a few tips to keep in mind. For example, if you're meeting friends at a venue, meet outside the venue instead of inside where they're serving the alcohol. Being alone in the inside arena, club or festival where drugs and alcohol can be plentiful can provide you with the white-knuckle ride you may not be able to deal with on your own. The temptations might be too high. It is also helpful to find a place to watch the show where you are away from the action, preferably near an exit, so you can quickly leave when you start feeling jittery or tempted. Additionally, another great tip to not drink at concerts is to get your own non-alcoholic beverage and always keep it with you. Sip it nice and slow. Unless you are with people in recovery, no one should get a drink for you. Even if they say it, only one, you as the sober person, you as the responsible person, you as the person that took your life back has to, and I mean has to, say no. Number 3, bookend your concert with recovery activities. Before and after the concert, try to go to a meeting. Before and after, try to speak to your sponsor before and after. Another excellent tip to not drinking at concerts is to bookend those events with meetings or other recovery-based activities. While we often think of cravings and thoughts of using has been felt in an immediate sense, in reality these feelings can be very subtle and can sneak up on us days after an event and can happen at times we don't expect them to happen at all. Plan on attending an extra meeting before and after the concert. And if you are working with a sponsor, be sure to follow up with them right away if things start feeling uncomfortable for you or for any other reason. Sober fan groups. A lot of bands now have sober fan groups. If you go on their website, you go on their advertisements, they might even advertise this. There may be a possibility if your favorite band may have a fan club which has members who are clean and sober. Interestingly enough, this idea began in the 1980s with the Wolf's Rats, who were fans of the legendary jam band, the Grateful Dead. In the years since their formation, other bands such as Widespread Panic, the String Cheese Incident, and more have followed suit. While most of these sober fan clubs center around groups in the jam band scene, you may find that your favorite group may have sober meetups for upcoming shows listed on their message boards or their forums or their websites. Additionally, large music festivals such as the Lollapalooza, Coachella, and Bonnaroo have sizable fan groups that are recovery based and can provide a safe, encouraging environment for you to avoid drinking during music festival. Last but not least, folks, important one, most importantly, whether you are new in recovery or years of sobriety under your belt, the best rule of thumb in staying sober during concerts is simply not going if you are uncomfortable going. Don't let people drag you in there for you to possibly have a relapse. While you want to get back into the social swing of things and want to go back to the big rock show, one bad decision can undermine the hard work and determination you put into getting clean and sober. If you are truly ready to rock sober, keep these suggestions in mind and plan ahead. If you have any questions about these tips, feel free to text me at 631-599-0218 and I will go over them, or I can text them to you. Folks, being clean and sober is not the end of the rope. It's not the end of the life. It's the beginning of your new life. It's the beginning of a life where you do go to these concerts and you truly enjoy them because you are sober. You actually hear the words clearly, and better than anything, you wake up the next morning and you remember the concert. Unlike the folks that go there to get high and drunk, they will, hopefully they will wake up if they didn't drink and drug too much and overdose, and when they do wake up, they have no clue about the concert itself. What happened at this concert? They might even ask, what did I say to people? Who did I hurt with my words? How did I even get home? Did I get behind the wheel drunk? I could have killed somebody. Folks, sobriety has a carte blanche, endless list to a better life. It is that simple. Once you get a taste of that life, maybe 1 or 2 weeks into sobriety, you'll start getting a taste of that life. You'll never want to go back into any other life. Folks, I was getting a haircut yesterday, and I was talking to the barber, and he had asked me what I do, and I told him I'm in the optometry business for 30 years, and I also am an addiction and recovery coach and life coach, and he started whispering things to me about his present and past alcohol consumption and drug addiction life. He is asking me for advice on how he can become sober. And I plainly told him my method, the way I do it, works so good. And that is plainly to reach out to other people in recovery, other people seeking recovery. That is the best rehab I can come up with. This rehab, sitting in front of this camera daily, telling you about things like rocking in recovery, things like how to go to the beach without worrying about getting drunk. These subjects, now at 510 episodes, help you, and that helps me. Plainly said, AA helps millions and millions of people, but I need more than just an hour to an hour and a half daily. And I told this to the barber. I said, I need to breathe, live sobriety 24/7. That simple. So as the barber was talking to me, he started opening up to me and telling me how things are falling apart around him. Folks, this is a sure sign that he is ready to hit rock bottom, because he's recognizing that things such as family, financials, job, relationships, when they start falling apart and they start leaving or disappearing, that is a sure sign that you need to make a decision to save your own life, to take your life back. And it is people like me that are here to help you take your life back. Keep watching my episodes. If you have any requests for a particular subject or a particular drug or a particular alcohol beverage, text me 631-599-0218. Email me at Ralf, R-A-L-F, at Take Your Life Back Today Show, or call me at 844-405-HELP, and I will make sure I do a segment on that. All these episodes are available on YouTube. Just type in under the search Take Your Life Back Today Show, or all you have to do is type in RALF My last name Friedrichs, F-R-I-E-D-R-I-C-H-S, and all episodes are available, and I keep them in the public forum so you can copy and paste the code to put it anywhere. Right now, I have 17 rehab centers within the United States and globally that utilize my episodes as either educational videos or entertaining videos. I hope more for the educational part of it. This is what I do. This is my message to you, and this is my rehab. You can join the crusade by helping others. I truly believe in karma. It all starts with opening up a door for an older person, and continues with possibly dragging in garbage cans for your neighbor who happens to be elderly. And it continues to going to jails and homeless shelters to speak about your experiences, your sobriety, to help others. That is the key to life. That is the key to your sobriety. When you help others, you help yourself. Folks, remember that if you can promise me today 24 hours of sobriety, I can guarantee you when you wake up tomorrow morning that you will start the day sober, and you continue with another 24 hours sobriety, and the next thing you know, you've got a week, a month, a year, a couple of years under your belt sober, with a great memory, a great filled wallet, a great relationship with your family, and more importantly, a good relationship with your higher power, in my case, my God. I hope to God that you can stay sober for another day, because remember, sober today, I promise you, will give you a better tomorrow. And if you start thinking positive, positive things will happen around you. And if you start helping other people, help will come your way. Everything comes in circles. Teach your children not to drink, not to smoke. Lead by example, and always remember that what they see you do, they will do. It is the monkey see, monkey do attitude that the kids have when they look at you through their eyes. They look at you as the role model, you as the hero. Make the changes necessary to break the chain or to break the cycle of drug addiction or alcoholism in your family by you not doing it in front of them. I'd rather have you not doing it at all, but if you have to, don't do it in front of your children. Break that cycle today. Folks, I hope to God that each and every one in my audience, wherever you might be, in a homeless shelter, in the jail, at a nursing home, at a church, at an AA meeting, wherever you're watching me right now, I hope wherever you are, you have the best day of your life. But I hope and I pray that no matter where you are, you have a sober day, and please work on having a sober rest of your life. And may God bless you.